Am I live? Let's see. I'm live. Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. Uh-oh. Rookie move. Okay, let's see here. How's everybody doing? I'm early, and there's no one here to say, Chick Picker. Heck yeah, start the week off early. That's right. Let's see here. If only you could be here right now, Tommy. I need somebody to say, Chick Picker. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. I don't want to do that. I don't like to see myself in the YouTube. Sally?
Chick Picker.
There she is.
Hey, Alexis.
I'm doing okay.
That's good.
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm hanging in there.
Man.
I didn't get no sleep last night, though.
Why?
I just couldn't sleep.
Aw.
I slept for 1 hour.
Sally.
I know. It's crazy.
Are you over your cold?
Yeah, hardly.
Hardly?
I wish.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I might go back to the doctor today. Because I'm not coughing anymore, but I still have stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm telling you, if you do that nebulizer.
Yeah. I have that.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not, the stuff isn't coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another question is, are you coughing?
No.
Okay.
Like sometimes when I smoke.
Yeah.
But nothing's coming up. And
is Brandon still doing CPT?
No.
Yeah, he needs to do that.
I know, it's all his fault. I still got this crap.
Yeah, he needs to do that because, and what you need to do, okay, so this is respiratory minute. What you need to do is you need to have him do CPT while you're laying on your side. He needs to do it on one side and then, and like almost to your side.
Right.
He needs to do it all over there, and then you need to turn over, and then he needs to do it again on the other side.
Beth, don't judge me.
Beth, don't judge now. No judging. No, she knows.
Okay, I gotta cough. I mean, every once in a while I do cough, but and it sounds horrible.
Right.
But okay, so listen to my cough. I want you to tell me if this sounds good or not.
Okay.
That's it. But whenever I cough, I don't feel clear. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know how when you cough and then, like finally clear it and it's, fine or whatever. I just don't cough anymore. It's not clear.
It's
I can still feel. I can still
deepened.
feel it.
Yeah. Trying to think what else you could do. Because you know, sometimes we'll put people in like they call it Trendelenburg, and that's
Mm,
where you put the head down. And basically, what you want to do is you want to kind of move that phlegm around so it can get into a place where it can get into a place where um it can be brought up.
right.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
and there's cough medicine that does that. Yeah, a steam shower might
I
work.
know. I try steam showers. I mean, that's how I take my shower every day is almost like an hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I did a quick one last night, or yesterday before I went to work or whatever,
Yeah.
um but they've been like hour-long showers.
Hmm.
So,
Well, yeah, a phlegm exorcism.
I rebuke you, devil.
So, yeah. Um, but I mean, the last thing you want that to turn into, which it shouldn't because you were on antibiotics, but you don't want that to turn
Which I
into
finished yesterday.
pneumonia. So she may end up putting you on another Ringo. No. Um, she may end up putting you on another. Oh yeah, water is like the best, because it waters the phlegm down, so it's easier for you to get up. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, definitely you want to go into
And I've just been super thirsty all the time. Like,
yeah.
I can't get enough to drink.
Hmm. Yeah, Sherry, getting diagnosed. She says, "Hold on, I have this rash."
Mm,
Yeah, I don't do rashes.
ugh.
Just breathing.
Where's Todd at?
I don't know.
I
I
wanted to
don't
talk to
know.
him about this movie that I just watched
Oh,
because I had never seen it before. But
uh-huh.
it's called Red Garters, and it has Rosemary Clooney in it.
Rosemary Clooney. I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
it's she died in like 1976.
Okay. But
Um,
it's Red Garters.
Red Garters, and it's
Huh.
like a western, but it's a musical,
Huh.
and it is super like very uh like it's pretty bad because like the main Indian broad in it, she's like blackface. She's like doing blackface Indian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
guess her skin wasn't red or dark enough. I don't know, but she's like doing blackface Indian. It was like so bad. I
What?
mean, they're just,
Why isn't your camera on?
because I'm ugly today.
No, you're not. Tommy says, "You're not ugly."
Yeah, I feel ugly today.
No, you're not ugly. You're never ugly. Tommy says, "Drink a gallon of water upside down on your side in the steam shower while getting CPT by the naked cowboy. Should be a guaranteed cure." There you go. Fishing and Picking says, "I'm walking around with 2 Vicks vapor inhalers in my nose, trying to breathe."
I feel like that, but
Man.
they say that's not good for you. Like what was it? I read something saying that mentholatum you're not supposed to put mentholatum close to your nose because mentholatum is so strong
Mm-hmm,
that it just gives you the sensation that you're breathing deep,
mm-hmm.
but you're not really. So you're basically your body is lying to you, like, your brain is lying to you, but
Yeah,
because I don't know, I read this on something, but if like, because you can smell that so bad, like, you could smell it, and you can't smell anything else, but you could smell that,
right.
because it's giving you the thought that your brain is making you think that you can smell that really strongly,
Hmm.
that you're breathing deeply,
Hmm.
which is why I chew freaking cough drops all the time,
Right,
right now, because I, uh, I want to be able to breathe deeper than I am, and
right.
I don't feel like I can.
Mm.
Ansley says my brain lies to me regardless.
I, you know, I don't know. I mean, we're lazy breathers anyway. Just people, humans. We don't we don't take deep breaths all the time, you know.
Right,
Um, and so and definitely if we're sick, because that hurts. We don't like. I mean, when we have surgery, that's why a lot of people get pneumonia because they don't like to they don't like to deep breathe because it hurts or it's uncomfortable or
right,
whatever. So,
yeah. Well, I've been trying to deep breathe, and I felt almost like whenever I was trying to sleep last
uh,
night, I just felt like I wasn't breathing right. I'm not talking to you today. Okay.
and another good thing would be to have Brandon. I mean, the CPT would be good, but if you can use the thumper or the massager, that would probably be even better
I agree.
because that'll kind of shake some of that stuff loose.
Yeah.
And
And he hasn't done that like all week. So like
yeah, well,
not since
he needs
since
to
I
get
had him do that the other day.
he needs to get busy.
I agree.
What the pepper? Oh my God! What the pepper one sinus thing they did discontinued? I made a fortune on that stuff when they stopped making it. It sold like hotcakes on. What is it called?
Like a pepper mentholatum or something.
I wouldn't be buying that.
I
I don't know.
don't
Not
know what he's
me.
talking about.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but like this morning I drank like a half a pot of coffee already, and um just drinking everything I can get my hands on,
You need to get
basically.
you some brandy so you can actually. I think that's a lot of it too, is not sleeping.
Well, yeah.
You need to get back on your schedule,
Yeah.
on your work schedule where you're,
Yeah.
you know,
I
working at
have
night,
yeah,
sleeping during the day.
I have to work today at 4:30.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Is she ever going to let you have a day off?
Supposed to have one in a few days.
Ugh, that lady. I I don't know. I mean, I understand she has to use, the people and but
I'm
I think she's
I'm
just
I'm not very happy right now where
well,
I'm at, to
yeah.
tell you the truth. I am actually looking at some options.
Oh, I didn't know that. You didn't share that with me.
Well, I went in the other day and they
Uh-huh.
said that my lottery paperwork was off. And I'm like, how is it off? I don't understand how it was off. And basically they said I was like $99 short in lottery. And I'm like, I don't know how you got that. Um, and she says that the report, that's what the report says. And it was the assistant manager that was saying that. And she said, um, and I even called Teresa, when she, not supposed to be bugged or whatever while she's on. on vacation, but I was like, that's a lot of money to be short.
Right.
And so they were both trying to figure it out and couldn't figure it out. And so basically I'm $99 short and I'll be receiving a write-up. So I'm gonna call for everybody to be written up. I'm
Yeah.
taking everybody down.
There you go.
I'm taking everybody down with me because everybody's there. Everybody that's there has either been short cigarettes or lottery.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
if they want to play that game, and if she wants to, take my head, she's gonna take everybody's,
There you go.
including herself. I'm sure she's been short even.
Right.
So and so I'm like kind of pissed,
Yeah.
and I'm not doing any more than I absolutely have to.
Right. Yep. I mean that that's
It's-
the thing is, I mean, when they want to start cracking down or whatever, and I mean, yes, $99, there's
that's
got
a
to be
big,
some explanation for that,
yeah.
you
And
know.
it ain't in my pocket.
Right.
It
So,
didn't go in my pocket.
someplace, somehow, some way,
Yeah.
that
Where is
it,
it?
yeah. So, no.
I gotta pee.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Somehow in the paperwork and the reports and stuff, Sally calling sick. Exactly. And that's the thing is and I think we've all experienced that, it feels good to work hard and somewhat be, the dependable one, the one that everybody can call. Um, you know, it makes you feel good because it feels like, you're needed and you are important to the company and you know, I guess kind of in a sense, how would this place run if I wasn't here? But the bottom line is it'll run. It may not run as smoothly, and they may have to, you know, do some things that they normally don't have to do. But the thing is when you're working for somebody else, it's all them. You're just a number, and not to cap on corporations and everything, but that's it. I mean, you're just a number. Everyone is dispensable. It doesn't matter what you know and what you do. If you leave, they'll figure it out. I mean, they have to. Somebody will figure it out. So, I mean, and I'm not saying go quit your job, but I'm just saying, you know, you are responsible for your shift, and don't revolve your life around that job, because in the end they ain't gonna give a shit. And it really makes it upsets me. And not to say that if somebody's short on lottery or cigarettes or whatever, or cash, if somebody's short, yeah, that there needs to be some kind of, you can't have that go on all the time. And you definitely can't have it go on with several employees. I mean, that's going to bring some people to your front door. Um, but yeah, everybody should. I mean, if Sally gets written up, then everybody should be getting written up. That,
Mhm.
and it should be said, that shit ain't gonna happen. But it should be for the whole lot, not just for one person.
Right.
But that's true. That is true, Liz. Yeah, Liz. They try to make you feel important until they need to throw your ass under the bus. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's good, Sally, that you're kind of looking at different options and seeing
Mhm.
what else is out there, and maybe it's time to move on.
Yep.
You know, because I mean, you're the go-to. You
Yeah.
know, you're the trainer. You're the go-to girl. So, and that
Hi,
hasn't.
Karen.
I feel like I was saying, it feels good, but you know, it
But you get trashed all the
most
time.
most times it doesn't pay off.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Sherry
That's
says
right.
full-time eBay.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
I mean, I haven't even been doing crap, you guys. I have been
yeah,
so lazy with my eBay.
not lazy. You've been sick.
Well, sick and working,
Right.
but not working on my
Yeah.
eBay. And
It's
but I did have a sale yesterday, which amazed the heck out of me because it's I sold a case of that freaking thread to
oh,
somebody in Japan.
oh wow.
So that was good.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
very good.
It's like, what? You can't get thread in Japan? You would think that you'd be able to get really nice thread in Japan.
Like the silk kind, huh?
I know.
Mm.
Thanks, Hank.
Tommy says it makes the whole company better when you make them panic, scramble, over coverage. Most run too slim and take you for granted. That's totally
Yeah.
true.
And you know, it's like right now, I mean, we have like 7 people, I think.
Hmm.
One only does donuts though,
Hmm.
and so he doesn't really count, um but like it feels like we're just like, well, actually we have 7. One of them does donuts only. 2 of them are out on medical right now. So because Liz is just had a baby,
Right.
and then Kayla's out now. So it just like kind of puts everybody in freaking, distress, it seems like,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, and that was the thing is she, I hope that she kind of prepared for the one that was going out with the baby. I mean, that's coming up,
Well,
so you
well,
know,
she tried because that's, why she hired Jerry,
right.
but
So
she could have, probably did a little bit better than that. Hired 1 or 2 other people because now Kayla's out and who knows when she's gonna be back. And God, I feel like I need a hospital stay. That's what I feel like I need.
yeah, you just need to you need a family leave of absence. Go out on FMLA.
Oh,
Speaking of FMLA, Tommy, when are you going back? Aren't you making a decision here pretty soon? I don't know, maybe you already have. I don't know. So Sherry says, quick story. I was down about my sales and I have a bill coming up and I was in panic mode and desperate. So I went through and made offers to watchers on almost everything. It works. I have
I have sold. Yeah.
25 things going out. At least half of them are from offers to watchers. Yep.
Awesome. Good job, Sherry.
It does work. Definitely. A week or two. There you go.
And what do you do, Tommy?
He's a UPS driver.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Yep. He's a UPS driver. So, yeah.
What
Well,
up? what I was actually thinking about going into, or I asked somebody about a job for the taxi here in town, and he needs drivers. And he's like, "Do you want a job?" And I was like, "Well, I'm kind of asking for my husband right now, so I don't really know if it'll be me or not, and it might just be my husband." And he goes, "Well, if it's you, I'll hire you, but you know, I don't know your husband, so
Right.
I don't know." You know, but he's like, "If it's you, I'm hiring you."
Huh?
So
That could be kind of interesting.
yeah, and they don't drive when it's bad out, so
Yeah.
what the heck? Bum Crack is leaving us. What are we, chopped liver? Going to the post office?
Oh my gosh. I think I have I think it's 12.
Good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had one.
Well, you were working too, so
I shipped on Saturday too. I shipped like 3 on Saturday, I think.
That's good. I can't believe that I found those 2 things, Sally.
I know. It was awesome. I watched that video today.
I couldn't believe it.
Found lots of anthropology, huh?
Yeah, there was lots of anthropology. Yeah, really good. And believe it or not, didn't find one pair of shoes. They just didn't have a whole lot.
Liz is scoring big on that freaking 90s unit.
Yeah.
But, so some of the Avon isn't good. I wouldn't like discount some of that stuff though. Like maybe try to lot it up or something.
Holy crap. She sold she sold 5 of the same lipsticks for $164 this morning.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, that unit, I was like salivating watching that. Like, oh my God, look at the Cabbage Patch. Oh my God, look at the freaking all the superhero characters, and you know, I was like freaking out. Yeah, the Avon would be probably be good for rummage sales. Some of the stuff that's not selling on eBay and stuff. Oh my God! But I mean, the Nintendo games, and I mean, she's got like toys galore coming out of freaking KB Toys bags, and that they're like from the 80s and 90s, and yeah, 30 plus mint condition plush Care Bears. Oh my God, from 1984. Oh my God.
Wow. Better get
that
that
is so
stuff
cool.
up. Get that stuff up so you can sell it for Christmas.
You made me very nostalgic when I was watching your video. I was like, oh my God, thank God she doesn't have no strawberry shortcake shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Morning, Maggie.
Morning, Maggie.
Yeah, she said she still hasn't got through all the bags yet, so she doesn't know what all she has. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that you already made your money back on that unit.
Tommy says if there's toys or video games you don't want, or you don't want to list, I'll buy it in bulk. There you go.
That's awesome.
Hey there, Mr. Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Sorry.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's Monday morning.
It is Monday morning. Bleh.
I've got a heartbeat. I'm good.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
The days you wake up without one, that's when you have problems.
Yep.
I need a nap already. Mm,
You gotta, and you said you gotta go in at 4:30 this morning, or 4:30 this morning,
no.
4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
I was like, well, you should be there already.
I know, right? I'm late. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Uh,
Ooh.
but yeah, it was a good haul. I mean, I just, like I said, yesterday, I just kind of made a I don't know how you would say it, like a path, and did the racks and then went on to something else and then came back, because I know the last time I did that, and that's pretty much my average 3 to 4 hours there at that thrift store. I know that sounds absurd, but um I would just stand there and my feet were they hurt so bad by the time I got to the car. I mean, so I got to move around a little bit and then come back. So,
Yeah.
but I found some really good stuff.
Well, good. I'm glad you did.
Well, yeah.
And
I
that's
found
considered.
I found a couple of ties that I'll definitely make my money back on that whole haul.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not starting this crap this morning. I don't have time for it. Now, go.
One.
Don't start.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all encouraging her.
Come on, Roxy.
Come on, jump up on that desk again. We want to see him put you down today 30 times.
No, she's going to go. She's going to get something to eat. Hopefully, she'll lay down and go back to sleep. I had her up early this morning. I did a bunch of listings last night, but I hadn't taken I did a bunch of drafts last night. I hadn't done the photos, so I woke up about 5 o'clock this morning and took pictures.
Uh-huh.
So she had to be in there watching what I was doing to make sure I was doing it right.
Sure. Well, Beth, I hope you have a great time, getting out of town, kind of getting away and doing a little something different and everything. I get it, and I know you're going with your parents and everything, but it'll be good just to get away.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing that. Yeah, Tommy, Liz has a lister. So yes, she has somebody that can help her list all that good stuff.
It is.
Yeah, Beth's still looking for a co-host tonight because I wasn't able to do it. So she's looking for somebody to meet her parents and plan October.
I'll do it.
See, there you go, Beth.
It's not like I got anything going on.
Good morning, junk girl. When you gonna start packing for your 10 weeks of vacation?
What? I'm not even leaving until November.
That's only a month away.
I know it. I gotta get my butt in gear, and instead of worrying about packing, I need to worry about selling. I gotta get some things sold and all that good stuff. Yes, Beth, I do have a planner. I can't say that I am really good at using it, but I try. I try. But yeah, I'm a slacker when that comes. But I do have a planner. Yes.
I missed a storage auction that I
You
was
did?
gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna go to on Saturday and I freaking missed it because I forgot it was. I forgot.
Oh, well.
Me
I
and Brandon
went,
did go to a rummage sale on Saturday, though.
Well,
I
that's
went to
good.
I went to an estate sale yesterday.
Good.
Didn't buy anything because I could go to
Oh,
the mall and buy it cheaper.
Oh,
There was nobody. People were walking in and walking around and walking out with nothing in their hands. Everything was priced so high.
Yeah.
dang it. I forgot that I have an MRI today.
You have what?
I have that MRI today.
Oh,
No,
what time is that?
I have to be there at 1:15.
Are you gonna be able to get that done and go to work too at 4:30?
Yeah. I'll have to make it work.
You're gonna have to get you a little nappy in.
Sometime.
You're definitely gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
where's Todd at today?
I don't know. I
I
know.
thought-
I think he was dealing with his mom and stuff this weekend,
Yeah.
though, wasn't he? He was gonna
Something
get.
about
Oh.
a funeral, and
He was.
I
Gonna,
was just a real slacker this weekend. I did not. At one time, I had 472 messages or in the Facebook chat.
oh my gosh.
I just didn't carry my phone. I was having a phone-free weekend.
Oh, that's good. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need a break.
Yeah, he said, well, it was during the weekend though that I thought he was supposed to do that.
Right.
Um,
Going to Oklahoma?
but maybe it took longer.
Yeah.
Well, Todd's not young and spry anymore, you know. I'm right.
Yeah,
there
but I mean, it's pretty rare when he's not on here. I mean, especially, right at 8 o'clock. I mean, he's usually here, but I think he was doing something with his mom. So, that makes sense.
Good morning, Anna.
Morning, Anna.
Hey, Anna.
Yeah,
Maggie?
Beth, definitely get in contact with me and we'll go over all the goodies. I'll try and write down some goals for October. So,
Maggie, how's the head this morning?
does she have a headache?
Oh, she partied all weekend.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I tried to get to do a live with me with her sister so we could party together. She nixed that real fast. I know
Sure.
you weren't, but the way you talked, your sister was drinking enough for both of you. I just thought that would have been some good video. That might have went viral.
Mm.
I picked up a new subscriber that was a couple from England, and they're young and they're doing all the what do you call them, like the challenges and things like that. Like they camped out in the one video I saw that they were camping out in a city park in the where the playground's at. The guy didn't sleep too much he slept for a little bit, he said, but I think he was scared they were going to get mugged or something like that. But there was CCTV cameras everywhere, or that the police were going to come up and say, "Y'all got to get out."
Yeah.
But apparently, that's the Utes of Europe, or maybe the Americans too, because I'm not a Ute anymore.
What's a Ute?
They're doing the what?
What's a Ute?
A Ute? Have you
Yeah.
never seen my cousin Vinny? A youth.
A youth.
Yeah, youth. That's what he said, the Utes. And that's what the judge said too. He said, what exactly is a Ute? That's one of my favorite comedies.
That's a good movie, but I guess I didn't catch
Catch
that.
that?
I don't know.
Anyway, I guess that's what they're doing, the series of challenges. Like people are camping out inside of parks and amusement parks if they can get in, or and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, nope. I have a queen size bed that's got my name on it.
Yep. Although, they have those little squishy things in the parks now, for the play. That, I mean, they don't do like wood chips anymore
Right.
or gravel anymore. It's all
Right.
like squishy ground and stuff. Though, like the mattress, I don't know what you would call it.
So it was pretty cute. They were trying to be cool, because they're doing the challenge, but neither one of them was real comfortable about it, I don't think. Which I don't blame them. I mean, it can get kind of rough in city parks and playgrounds at night after
Yeah.
But anyway, it was pretty cute. I watched.
Brings all the riffraff out.
Yeah, I listened to that while I was taking pictures this morning.
Oh.
I'm just trying to be real. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done this week.
Yeah.
I need to have 1 million listings by Friday. I need to make about $4 million by Friday. I just got a lot of stuff to get done this week.
Yeah. I definitely do have a goal for, and I don't know how close I'll come to it. I don't know if I'll make it, but it's a goal. And so I think I have, how many listings do I have right now? I think I have 1,886, and I want to be at 2,000 by the time I leave. So that's a little bit over 1,000 listings that I want to get up.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you had 1,800.
Uh-huh.
Plus 1,000 is 2,800. I thought you said you want to get.
Oh, never mind. I can't add. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I want to be at 2,000.
So you got 200 to go.
Yeah. So that's doable, right?
You want to be at 2,000?
I want to be at 2,000.
Plus sell a bunch of stuff. So that means she's going to have to sell list at least 500 things between now and the time she leaves.
Yeah. I mean,
You can do that.
Even 500 things. That sounds like a lot, but I can do that.
Well, I want to start the new year with 1,000 listings.
I'm about how many you got right now?
About a quarter of that.
Oh.
So about, I think it was like 20. I think I've calculated if I did 25 a day, Monday through Friday, I would have that. I believe is what I calculated.
Yeah.
So if not, I'll just do what I'll have to do. I want to be at 1,000 listings by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Plus selling stuff too.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with making those goals, and and sometimes they may be a little bit out of reach, but I mean that's what that's what you have to you work towards, and there's nothing wrong with having a goal to work towards. I think that kind of gets everybody going.
Well, where Roberta works from, they have goals. They have department goals and division goals, but then they have reach goals, and that's what they're not paying attention to the goals. They're looking at the reach goals, because the reach goals means bonuses. That means it looks good for the to the muckety mucks up in the C-suite.
Right.
And so I think the reach goals are a good thing to do. I don't set goals for listings. I'd rather be selling so much for my listings go down and it's not up. Well, I understand that too, Maggie. I understand that you got a valid point there. That's the reason I said, I got to list a lot more. And Valerie, for she said she's got to have like a couple hundred new listings, but plus she's got to compensate for the stuff that she sells.
Sure.
So that means she's got this list a lot more than just the 200.
Right, right. I would say probably 500 would be a good goal, you know.
Yeah.
Um, because I think number one, the more stuff you have in there, the more stuff that'll sell. But then also while I'm gone, that'll give my store a good, um, good number of listings for people to buy. Um, and I think it's easier said than done, but what I may do is just have some drafts. Have the pictures made already. I'd like to do some drafts, and that way I can drop a couple of new listings, every day.
Right.
I'm probably not going to be able to do a whole lot of thrifting there.
Right.
Just because Julie, she's not going to, number one, she's not going to take that baby out.
Right.
And, she's not going to be in any condition to, go walk around the bins and all that. I was thinking I could, get a Uber and I could, get a Uber or a Lyft or something and have them drop me off there if I was itching to go, which that's a possibility. Um,
How far is it away from her house?
I would say, I mean, I would say it's probably about maybe 10 miles, maybe 10, 15 miles. But I mean, talking about big city and everything. So I don't know. Yeah, probably about 10 or 15 miles.
About $25 one way over there.
Yeah, that might be a little too much.
Just saying, because I'm figuring how far it costs. It cost me like $9 to go roughly 10 miles from here
Yeah.
by Lyft.
Yep.
And California, first of all, nothing's cheaper in California than North Carolina. Plus, I don't know how they do taxes and stuff like that, where they have, there's more transportation taxes and all that kind of crap that they have to tack on out there.
Yeah.
So I just figured, it'd be about $25 for 10 miles for you out there.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, yeah. So I mean, that's an option. I don't know that I'll do that. Maybe on the weekend, maybe I can have my son-in-law take me and drop me off there or something.
Right.
But in the meantime, I'm planning on taking a few things, maybe like some jewelry, things that I can list that are small, I can pack, and it's not going to be a big deal. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about. So that way I could still list, I can still do my, still do my business and everything, and be there to help her and stuff. So that's the plan. Yeah, Tommy says everyone has different ideas and there's no right or wrong way as long as it works. I personally would not want over 500. I wouldn't be able to ship it on time. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I put, 2-day handling time on mine. But I'm not shipping like, 100 a day or anything like that. So,
I'm actually thinking about changing my shipping on mine, because not saying that I have like so much to ship, but I just don't see any benefit anymore. In top, being top rated.
Yeah.
Because you don't get a very good discount. The only good thing I could see out of it is getting the priority insurance, and that's about it.
Yeah.
if I sell something right now, I'm going to pack it right now. If I sell something at 10 o'clock at
And
night, I'm going to pack it right then.
Right.
Because I want to make sure I've got all night to find that damn thing.
Mhm.
If I've gotten it in the wrong box somehow or another, and I want to be able to, I want it at my house. I want it at the post office the next day
Mhm.
or that afternoon.
Oh.
Because I'm usually going out in the afternoon. I want it out of my hands.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a chance if something happened that I have to cancel the sale.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
just me. That's just me. I don't have
And
so much going on in my life that I can't stop for a few minutes and find something and throw it in a box and some padding and tape it up and print a label out. On Saturdays
Oh.
afternoon on Saturday, because our mail runs at noon, around
Uh-huh.
noon time, and our post office is closed at noon. Probably y'all's do too. So afternoon on Saturday, I don't really worry about it too much. But then Sunday morning when I get up, then I start finding my stuff and start packing. Like I said, I don't like it sitting here. That's just something
Right.
that can go wrong. And I'm not a big, I don't sell 100 in a day. So it's not like I spend my whole day packing. If I did spend a whole 100, if I did sell 100 a day, I would be packing all day. But like I said, it's just my thing. I just don't want it in the house. I want it gone. I want it to be USPS's problem.
Top rated. Tommy says top rated has nothing to do with handling, I don't think.
You got to have one day.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
got to
but
have,
there's
You have to have at least one day.
you have to
Yeah.
have one day and you have to have free returns to get top rated plus.
Right. And I don't do free returns.
I don't-
Right. And I don't either.
I'm not doing that.
So it doesn't really, so we're still, top rated. And if you do 2-day handling time, it's not going to make a difference. It's not going to make a difference in whether
Like,
you're top
do you
rated or if you're above standard.
do you see that in sales though? You don't see it in sales,
No,
the difference.
no.
I have one day handling.
Hmm.
I do too.
And all my listings say that it's shipped no later than the end of the next business day.
Hmm.
I think I have sold stuff. Because of that. When there was lower, people had lesser price on it, but they had longer handling time. I think people just want their stuff. I mean, when I
Sure.
buy something, I want it, and nothing pisses me off more than somebody saying that I'm gonna get something by a certain date, and it takes a week later to get here.
Hmm.
Because I have been known to cancel stuff.
Yeah.
Because if I'm going to wait that long,
Well, I think it's good as a cushion. And for me, I don't think just in my situation, my experience, I don't see that it's made a big difference in sales or it's just giving me a little bit of a cushion. I ship every day. When the person, if I can get it, if they buy it this morning, it's going to go out today. If they buy it this afternoon and I have a few more packages going to the post office,
right,
I'll drive it up to the post office.
right,
But yeah, I don't see a difference between one day handling time and 2-day handling time. Those really, and it doesn't make a difference, as far as your discount. So, I just that's what I'm sticking with. I like to have that cushion. But then again, like I said, I ship every day. Um, I ship as though I have 1-day handling time.
right. Like I said, I just like it to be out of here.
Sure.
I
Sure.
just don't. I don't want to. I mean, not taking up spots because it's just in a box, but I just like for it to be out of my hands. It's on
Yeah.
its way, and I like for them to see that print label. They get that notification that it's been the label's been printed.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, of course, if they get it on, if they get it a label printed on Sunday, get notification the label's been printed on Sunday, they're they're total dingbats if they think it went out on the mail.
Right.
Now, listen, if I have to go pick up a kid over near the airport, I'll throw stuff in the back of the car, and when I get to nearby the airport, I'll run by the main post office over there
Mm-hmm.
and drop it off over there. But I'm
Right.
not making a trip over there.
Right.
But Tommy said that when he had 1,200 listings, he woke up to 104 sales on Monday, and it kicked him in the nads because it wasn't very good. It wasn't video games; it was hard goods.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that I agree with you. I mean, anybody that has 104 sales and on Monday morning and you got to get, you're forced to get those out that day. Yeah, it's good. That's going to kick anybody, in the balls, definitely. But yeah, I mean,
I would
that's where, 2-day handling time really
right,
is
but
I mean, especially for somebody that is, one man band type of thing,
right,
you know.
it's I don't know. I would not turn down 104 sales just because I got to spend the day shipping.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you're going to be
Definitely.
doing.
That's fine.
Yep.
Y'all just have to sit over here on the sideline and listen. I'll listen to you.
Yeah.
But that's just the deal. But mine is, one day, which is if I sell something today, I have till tomorrow at 5 o'clock to get it in the mail.
Right.
So, I'm not doing
Yeah.
I'm not doing same day. Same
I
day.
mean, when they're talking about final value fees, that's 10% of your final value fees. That's not that much. I mean, that is for the amount of business that we do and the amount of sales that we do. It's a piddly amount of a discount.
Right.
I mean, we should be getting a lot more than that. So for me, I mean, for somebody that's doing, a lot of sales and a lot, they're making a lot of, more expensive sales, then it might do something. But yeah, if it was 20% like it was back in the day, possibly, but no, it's just not. It's just not worth it.
Hey there, Summer. You're up early.
Summer, what's going on?
She's in Cali, right?
Yeah, she's in Cali. So it's 6:55 there. Man, wiping the sleep out of your eyes, get you some coffee going. It's time to wake up and do this. Play this game.
Kathy, are you in the chat listening?
Well, it's possible.
Okay, if you are, just say yay or nay. I need to tell you something.
Get on here. Yeah, definitely, Adam. I agree. Those days are gone. Who knows? I mean, maybe this new CEO, maybe he'll have a different feeling, and maybe he'll be for the. She says she's in the chat. So maybe something will happen with that. All right, Tom, you got the floor here.
Okay, I can't. Kathy, I need you to log in. How about just pop into Zoom for just a minute, please?
Just wiggle your nose, pop in.
Yeah, and look at the side chat.
Tommy, he said, yeah, the 104 would be fine if I didn't have a full-time job, 10 to 12 hours a day. So I cut back to 500 or less and don't do more than mid 40s on Monday. Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, that would definitely be scary because, I mean, yeah, there's no way you can do that. Not with a full-time job. You know, you would have to have some help.
Yeah, I think at some point you have to get to the point where, especially if you got mouths to feed in the family, you know,
Yep.
or you're feeding extra mouths in the family, as in like 20-something-year-olds that really don't have a lot going on, they can learn how to pack.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
can learn how to take pictures.
Yeah. I did that once with Mike, and yeah, and I would never do it again. I think I was at in California. I was at my daughter Tina's, and she was so I left him to do all the packing, and he was not happy. He was not a computer literate person, so basically I had to walk him through each and every one.
Hit chat, Kathy.
I'm trying to work.
Oh my gosh.
You won't. I'm working over
Bossy.
here. What chat?
Okay, down at the bottom of the screen it says chat.
Okay, I got it up.
Okay, now look over in the right.
Okay.
Do you not see a message from me?
Let me see. No. Jeez, can you just type it to me privately?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh, me
You
either.
know? Oh my gosh.
You made me come in here for what? Hey, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, talk to him for a minute.
Now I Tom figures out what he's doing.
Okay, try it now.
Okay, hang on. Jesus Louises. I'm over here trying to work. I've got to move some stuff. Okay.
Don't say it.
Oh my
Don't-
God, no. I know, right? You tell Liz, quit messing with her twin. No, I'll stay.
I just figured you want to be over there. You have
Mm,
some things you need to inquire about.
Oh my
mm.
gosh. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Anyway, thank you for coming in the Valerie show.
We were trying to make some money, dang it.
Yeah. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get some stuff done.
Hey,
I
Tony.
understand.
How are you feeling today?
I'm good, tired. We worked all weekend. We're trying to move the eBay store down to the garage so we can make room for Marcel's mom and set up me a new area. And so yeah, I'm tired. We had grandbabies all weekend too.
Are you
so.
moving to the garage?
Yeah.
I mean, your office and all that stuff, or just?
Well, this part's gonna stay here, but my picture taken and everything's gonna move out there. Hey, Ansley, my sweet, sweet friend.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'll have natural light out there when I pop the garage open. So I'm gonna get I have that big old fan, so I'll have it on. I'm taking pictures out there, and all my storage will be out there, so that way I won't bother her.
Well, you know, the farmer's almanac says we're going to have a cold winter this winter.
I have heaters. It's okay, Tom.
Wet and cold.
It's all right. I know how to keep my garage closed. Hey, my sister Carol.
You had to pull the door down.
Hey, Maggie. Yeah. Hey, Summer.
I think Kansas is supposed to be above average, so.
Oh, we're still in the 90. We're like almost 100 degrees this weekend, so I about died.
Oh my gosh.
I told Marcel he's trying to kill me. I don't know why he's trying to work me so damn hard. Then we got to drive 22 hours in 2 weeks. I said he's testing our damn marriage.
Well,
With the hardness.
Where you driving to?
We got to go to Utah by Grand Rapids, Michigan, or Grand Junction.
Grand Junction, Colorado.
Yeah. So that's where she lives at. So we got to drive there and get her. And then we'll pack her up the next day and drive out. And then we'll stop to see my sister in Oklahoma on the way there.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the house. I know, right, Mary?
You taking the babies with you?
No. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And I told you it's going to be bad enough. It's going to be about me. I'm telling you, he's testing our marriage. This is the third 20-something hour trip.
You'll be all right.
Oh, yes. Yeah, just open the living room door. I wish I could.
Take
But
lots of pictures and.
Yeah, of course. I'll try to probably pop in that day or something because it'll be a
Yeah.
long trip and see. But it's just I'm gonna be doing a lot of work in this week and next week trying to move everything around and get things situated. So
Yeah.
I realize how much stuff we have.
Isn't that the truth?
My
I got-
God. And then I'm taking, because we downgraded our store for tomorrow, so I'm taking a whole bunch of stuff off so I can list my higher dollar items. I'm trying to get rid of my lower end stuff. So,
Yep.
and I ain't got time to play with messy people, Tom. So I'm good. I'll do whatever I need to do. I sure don't need to ask him no questions. I'm good.
I just thought that would just be a good one for you to come into.
I might sneak over there for a hot minute just to see how, but like I said,
Sorry.
I don't
Trouble.
deal with messy that well.
Drifting.
You and me are trouble. We can stir some crap up if we need to, can't we?
Well,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with stirring some stuff up. Good morning, Julie.
I'll get kicked out, Tom. Or to get me banned off somebody else's show.
Just put your armor on and you'll be fine. Nobody can touch you then.
Yeah,
Just
I ain't
a
scared.
thing.
It's all right. I'll go in the political show. It'll be okay.
Yeah, your sabbatical on that is really coming at a wrong time.
I know, right? Oh. Hey, Julie, I know she's probably ready. Bless her heart. I know she's about ready to explode.
Yep.
I get it out.
Yep.
At that point, bless her. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I love seeing the little pictures and stuff she has.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, she has one of her, she's got a picture and you can see the babies, whatever it is, popping through, trying to pop through the skin there.
Alien?
let me out. Yeah.
She could be like the friend I've told you about, the friend of mine that had triplets, or his wife had triplets. They were expecting twins, but there was 2 boys and they just think their hearts were in sync because they're identical twins.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyler was a surprise. And she's like, she told her daddy to go find a couple of twin beds to put in their bedroom, that her husband could go find him a girlfriend, that he was never getting conjugal visits again because she had enough, because they had 4 then. And did it all by all natural. So, no pain medicine, no nothing.
She's crazy.
Well, that was back in the time when everybody was doing it, without the medication and all that kind of crap.
No, thank you. I am not. I'm a strong woman, but no, give me drugs.
The guy that was the father, or is the father of the triplets, his sister was pregnant at the same time, and she's like, wake me up when it's over with. She wanted to be totally knocked out.
She said her contractions are getting stronger. She's a wild one. I'm telling you, she's going to be a spitfire.
She's got a boy right now, doesn't she?
She has a boy, Atlas.
He is too precious too.
And then Tina has 2 boys and a girl.
She has 2 girls and a boy.
2 girls and a boy.
She has twin boy girl. They're 3, and then a 2-year-old girl. She has Irish triplets. They were all born in the same year. Isn't that that every time I say that, I mean, I know it, but every time I say that, I just think it's so crazy that they were all born in the same year. I just can't, it just doesn't compute.
Well, there's 10 months between Sergey and the twins. And people have always thought they were triplets. And I say, no, for 2 months we have twin, we just finished having triplet 21-year-olds. But then 2 months later we have, he moves on up another notch. But
oh, wow.
No, God love these people that have 3 and 4 kids at one time.
Oh, yeah. I had 2, and that was enough. That was more than enough.
You had 2. You didn't have 2 at one time.
No, I had 2, and then I had 1, and then I had another one 23 months later. So.
Oh, okay.
That's what I found yesterday.
Hermes.
Hermes.
Oh, Hermes. Excuse me.
Okay.
Found 2 ties.
Oh wow. Those are nice. I like those.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that'll make your money back just off those.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, really.
You got airfare to pay for.
I do. I do.
Fair.
I definitely do. Oh, but it was good. Yeah, I was saying on my video yesterday that so I went to Burger King. I love Burger King. I would much rather have Burger King than McDonald's.
What?
Sally, you okay? You need to go to bed?
Just about.
Well, why don't you just shuffle on off, baby, and go to bed and get you some rest? You got to be back up when, and what time is your MRI?
I have to be there at 11 or 1:15.
1:15. Okay, well that gives you about a couple hour nap.
Yeah.
Well, say bye, everybody. Love you. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Love
Bye,
you.
Sally.
And go get out of that chair and go
Bye,
get
Sally.
in bed.
Bye.
Jesus, I have another one to raise.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna tell you
Bye,
what I tell my
Rita.
kids: turn that damn computer off and go to bed.
Yep. Yep. There you go. You done scared her off now.
She'll sit there and we all love her and love
Yep.
seeing her, but God Almighty.
Yep.
Sometimes you have to just say bugger off and let's move on. You know what I mean?
True enough. Hi, Mary.
Kathy, I didn't mean to deter you from your appointed rounds. I just needed you to see that.
Well, I appreciate that. And now that I'm completely off track.
Yeah. Yeah. You were in your mode, and then you had to take a side road. I understand.
You had to take a call, okay? Just
Yeah, I
like
had to take a call.
if you were in an office someplace, you had to take a call. Okay.
My chiropractor said stop taking calls.
Let's see.
It's a pain in the neck that keeps running down to that back part, Nah.
Let me ask you something about Instagram. Do y'all have that under like your names, or do you have it under like your business name, or do you have one under each one of them?
Mine's under my business name.
I have 3. I guess they would be 3 accounts. So I have one I have the turquoise peacock, which is kind of like my decorating homey stuff.
Right.
And then I have a chick picker, and then I have a regular Valerie Cunningham.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I just had my business. I have a business Instagram. So, but I haven't really been on mine. I mean, I have way too much shit just pops up.
yeah.
I'm so sick of life right now.
You what?
It won't stop.
Sick of what?
I said I'm sick of life right now. I said everything's popping up.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus.
Well, now your mother-in-law's coming to live with you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's coming. We gotta get her 2 weeks from now. So that's why and we have like 3 bedrooms upstairs, and one's like a game room that's finished.
Right.
So we're putting her in that room because it's the biggest one because she does crafting.
Is she like assisted living, or is she just moving out?
She lives with my sister-in-law right now, and they're moving. So, and she don't want to move with them, I guess. And so we're going to go get her. So she figures she'd come here, spend some time with us. She's been with my sister-in-law for about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Well,
we're gonna get her.
My mother's mother lived with her youngest daughter, my mom's youngest sister, forever.
Yeah.
Like I mean, after my grandfather died, and my grandfather was like 45 when he died, she lived with my aunt until my grandmother was 83.
Yeah.
wow.
Anyway, when my mom and dad built a house, they had a daylight basement, a walkout basement, and it had a full bathroom and a full kitchen and a den, and it had a single car garage down there. And my grandmother used to say, I'd love to have this place as I could live here by myself in this little apartment. And my dad, God love him, I really believe he loved my grandmother like he did his own mother. He said, Miss Woodbury, if you wanna live down here, by next weekend I can have the garage converted to a bedroom and I can have carpet all down through here and we can go to Charleston and move you up here.
Wow.
No, no, no. Virginia wouldn't be able to cope without me, which was the truth.
Aw.
Which was the truth. But the point is, she things were too quiet at mom and dad's house because we were all gone.
Right.
Mary.
And it was just
Sorry.
too quiet at my mom and dad's house. But
Oh.
I don't know. I love my mother-in-law, and she's been real good to us. But I don't know whether I would want her in my business all the time.
Yeah.
Mary. Read what Mary said.
I know. I've seen that. Hallelujah. Right.
I can't with you today, Mary.
Yeah. Burn that cape.
What is she doing over there?
Well, what I know so we were going to be moving in a year, which was our plan anyway. And our house is just everything is work. Everything's everywhere. Just
Right.
she knows that, but it's just trying to get it organized. That way we don't interrupt her and she don't feel so, out of sort, I guess you could say. But when we move, we're looking for a place that has like land on it. Cause as I was telling Marcel, eventually my mom's going to have some place to live. So my vision it's my vision. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm going to try to make it happen. They have these 1-bedroom trailers. And it's like the one that we stayed in when we went to Arkansas, and getting each one of them a 1-bedroom trailer and putting it on each other side of us. And then that way they'll have their own space and then we'll have our space and then we'll still have enough room, on the land that we can, actually function, and they'll have their area and they won't feel like they have, they're so confined to like 1 bedroom. And they'll have their independence still, but we'll still be there close by, that if something happens or if we need to help them, or, they get to that point to where they need help, daily functions, we'll be there with them.
Right.
Right.
So that's my goal, in the long run, we've always had that goal. We knew that our parent, or at least my mom, we thought his mom would probably stay with his sister forever, but it's just come to that time to where we're going to get both of them probably. So it's just looking to the future and figuring out what we need to do and how to make it happen. And so that's just what we're going to do. That's what the Southerners do. We take care of our parents, and, it's just how, my mom took care of me all of my years,
Yeah.
What do you do?
I think you're right. We try to take care of our parents as long as we can, because they reach a point where, sometimes some people reach a point where they have to have professional care all the time. But up until that point, yeah, we do. A buddy of mine, they live out in the country, and his grandmother needed not to live so far away from everybody. So he built on a 1-bedroom suite onto the end of their house. It's connected by an glass enclosed hallway, and she's got a wet bar out there. She's got a little sink and a little refrigerator and a microwave. And then she's got, you know, a sitting area and then a full bath and a bedroom. They didn't want to have to worry about her setting something on fire out there, you know.
Yeah.
Not that she, at that time, she was not to the point where they had to be concerned about it, but you know how things progress. So, and actually she cooks dinner all the time for the whole family. So she's always in their big kitchen, but, and it's his grandmother, because he said he could count on, his parents are dead, and he said he couldn't count on his aunts and uncles to look after her. They're just that kind of people.
Yeah.
So it's good. But he's lived on that piece of dirt since, God, about the 80s. He's got like 100 acres.
Yeah.
And so he could just keep adding on. I told him, I said, when are you going to add me a room on there? He said, that's Roberta's problem, not mine.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, see, I love my mom to death, but I can only live with her for about 10 minutes, and we're just right at each other's nerve, right ready to strangle each other. So she has to have her own place.
My mom is a clean freak. We will go to her house and she'll say, y'all, I've just been busy with your father. I haven't had time to clean. Look at the dust everywhere. And I'll go, my younger brother and I will both go to different counters or tables and like try to write our name in it. She said, there's no dust here. I don't see my name. But she's like that. This place is nasty. I would have no problem throwing my food in the floor and eating off of her floor right now. She is possessed, and we would fight. Roxy would be going, Grams has got to go. Whitney. And now hop down off my desk. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I definitely think it's going to be an interesting week. There's lots of stuff that, you know, I got to get done. Everybody's got to get done, you know, trying to get prepared for things and ready for stuff. So it's going to be a busy week.
Christmas is coming rapidly towards us.
Yep.
Oh, I know, Hank. I'm the same way. Just certain words, like, would you just stop?
Hank, what you get me for Christmas?
I thought I'm gonna give her a 1-bedroom trailer. We're looking for 5 acres, so that way I can put her about 2 or 3 acres away. I love you and all, but you're gonna need something to drive over here, lady, to see
Your mother-in-law or Hank?
My mom.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Marcel's mother-in-law, or my mother-in-law, she's quiet. She don't talk a whole lot. My mom, like, I couldn't put my mom and my mother-in-law in the same house together because my mom would drive her crazy because she's so quiet and docile and just, you know, keeps to herself. My mom's just a chatterbug. Like, stop. I'll strangle with somebody.
I want some art, Hank. I want some art.
There you go.
What you want? I can haphazardly weld you a real ugly Christmas ornament. Well, that'll be okay too. But I want some art for the yard, because we've got, and you have to really be a bad welder to not make anything better than this stuff. This city has spent a fortune on some of the god awfulest, stupid looking artwork. And I guess I just have no taste in art. Like over on Randolph Road, we have this big rusty, like O, just sits over on the side at an intersection. It's a big rusty thing. I bet they probably spent $500,000 on it. Yeah, I want art. Actually, if you can make a big 5-foot tall chicken, you can send it in care of Tara Carey to me, and she can put it out in her front yard. But you know, any of the girls that are around from or any of the folks that are from around Charlotte, we have some.
Mary, we're looking at Tennessee area. She says she has it down to 6 estates of where they want to move to.
Yeah. That's great. I mean, you know, you still got a little bit of time to research and figure out where you want to go.
Mm-hmm. Big old pecker in your yard.
There you go.
I may need one of those, Hank, because if I'm where I'm gonna move to. We found some properties up where we're wanting, because we're looking at the Gatlinburg by Liz and all them.
Oh, that's good. That'll be close. That's only 5 hours away from us instead of
I know, but see, you got the house
15 or what.
but the house that I found though is on a dead end. So be careful. You might want to call first because we carry guns.
There you go.
Well, I would not be so rude as not to let you know that I was coming to visit. You know, we are from the South. We do stuff like that.
I know. Hey, there are people who pop up my house like, did y'all what? I don't even have no clothes on. Y'all can get outside.
I mean, after about 25, after 25 and not being single, that becomes rude. Up until that point, you know, you're single, that's okay. But once you've got family, nah, you that's a little rude. But yeah, Gatlinburg would be cool.
Liz says property tax is low in Tennessee and there's no state income tax.
It is, because I always look at the property tax and everything, and it's about what we paid with our house in the country in Behalia, Mississippi, but it's still just as low. I mean, I like to know no state income tax too.
Yeah, that's good.
We found a few nice houses out there, so.
You gotta get your politicians in to control out there.
Mary says we have Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi.
Where in Mississippi? Before you do Mississippi, to ask me, I'll tell you, because I know all this Mississippi area.
I hear that Huntsville, Alabama area is a really good place to
That's what I hear.
You got way too many people out there sourcing to beat you. Go out there. And we go over there, so. Yeah, no state tax, Ansley. Come on.
Yeah. I could see you guys in Tennessee. I could see you guys in Tennessee.
I like it. I mean, it's beautiful there.
What is the sales tax like out there? Or do they just have enough tourism that they?
No, they have sales tax. I think it's like 9%, is it 9% or something like that, Liz? I know in Memphis is like 9.25. Wow. So I'm not sure if it's the same. I'm sure it probably is.
That's pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, I guess you have to weigh out whatever, you don't pay the state tax. So.
Here's how I think about it. If somebody wants to go out and spend $1,000 for a pocketbook, or a pair, $300 for a pair of sneaks.
Okay, yeah.
Let's let them pay for that that 9% sales tax on that stuff.
Yeah, 9.725.
Wow. Oh, excuse me.
You don't want snow or snowflakes. Okay.
Well, they do have some snow.
Yeah, Tennessee does in certain areas.
Yeah. Alabama never gets any snow, so you need just go down to
more ice. We get ice up here in January and February in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes even Alabama gets a little bit of they even get a little bit of ice.
They do. They get more ice than they do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we get down here. We get ice.
Yeah.
My neighbor's from Buffalo. He's like, he doesn't leave the dadgum house when we get ice here. He's like, yo, I learned to drive in snow. I dealt with snow. I did not learn to drive on a sheet of ice. So he keeps it at home.
Well, and that's the thing is, I mean, some people, they know how to drive in that. They know how to drive in the snow. They even know how to drive in the ice if you can drive in the ice. I mean, but it's everybody else you got to be worried about that don't know how to drive in the ice.
Well, just because these foolish rednecks down here think they've got 4-wheel drive and they got these Jeeps that's jacked up 5 feet from the ground.
Yep.
They think they can drive 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Because they got 4-wheel drive locked in.
Yep.
When you get a sheet of ice, dude, you're not going to have much traction.
No, you're going to be in that ditch.
And that's
sooner or later.
That's the reason we don't leave the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
like
lucky
it
that
says, ours, it melts here. Our ice melts about as soon as it gets here. It melts like within the afternoon, it's gone.
Well,
Yeah,
see, we don't get a lot of ice. We don't get a lot of snow on our side of Charlotte. Up where
right.
Tina lives,
Yeah,
they'll get 3 inches of snow, and we're sunny and 70 down here. It's something
Yeah.
about the I-85 line, following I-85. It
yeah,
stays above it. Now, if we get snow and ice from Atlanta, it's batten down the hatches because we are going to get hit. Because, I mean, if it's got to come across the mountains, we don't get it. It usually ends up on the north side of town and goes north.
yeah.
Tommy said there's no sales tax in Delaware. Income tax is 2.2 under 60K, 6.6 over 60K. But don't it snow there in Delaware?
Yeah, they get quite a bit of snow.
I can't do snow, Tommy. Not a snow
Sometimes that little bit of
I-
tax savings is just not worth it.
I know that I think my daughter or my sister is thinking about possibly moving there. I think they have family. She's in California right now, but
Oh yeah, see, I'll come visit you, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't. No, I don't do snow.
I would like to go. I would like to go someplace. I'd even go to Duluth in the winter. I would like to fly in, watch this beautiful snowfall, walk with my wife hand in hand around Duluth, then get back on the damn airplane and fly back to Charlotte.
Your damn hands will freeze together. It's so freaking cold up there.
Yeah.
The point is, I would like to. I would because I've never experienced. Even when I went out to Denver snow skiing, it snowed, and there was a lot of snow on the ground.
Mhm.
But it's just not. I mean, well, I was out
Best
there.
time to go up there is summertime because it's a nice like right about June because it's warm enough but not too warm and it's nice and nice weather. You can still wear shorts but not to be making butt soup basically. It's so freaking hot. So I mean, I just can't do snow. I mean, I think it's beautiful. I love living through everybody that posts pictures of it. And I think it's the most gorgeous thing in the world, but I just don't want any part of it. just go ahead and put that out there.
I like I said, I wouldn't mind going up there for like a weekend and then getting on a plane and coming back to Charlotte.
I'll wait till the weekend.
I don't want to be up there for extended periods of time.
Oh yeah, Tommy. No, I'm good. He said Delaware is Florida with the bad weather in the winter. Tons of tourists, beaches, but shit winters. Yeah, I can't either. I can't live where it's going to snow. Weather, cost of living, sourcing ops, political climate. Yeah, and crimes. Yeah, same way, Mary. I'm saying you have to look at everything.
Yeah.
And I think that was because we were looking at Florida for a long time, but it's just so freaking expensive down there. And we can't find anything that's beneficial as far as living wise, that would make sense for us to move down there. And there's so many people sourced down there. So it's just, I would rather just go somewhere I know I could probably source or do what I need to do. And I can find something where it fits our new plan in life. So, but I can't do. There's our kitty cat. Hey, baby. She's like, I need to make my appearance. Thank you.
This is like the 7th time I've had.
I know. Just leave her up there. I don't know why you keep messing with that poor
She
baby.
needs to lay down.
But I know if you do Mississippi, Mary, contact me. And I'll be able to tell you if it's a good spot or not. Because like I said, I know I've lived in Mississippi all my life. We moved maybe 3 or 4 times, but I wasn't gone no more than 6 months. I came my ass back. So I couldn't ever live anywhere else.
Well, how was the cost of living around Gatlinburg?
It's not that bad because I know when we went and did like grocery shopping, because we went years ago and stayed like the week in one of those cabins.
Right.
And we went grocery shopping. It's no different from what we pay here. So, I mean, as far as the cost of living, I don't think it's much more.
Because, the touristy places like that, things tend to be a little bit more on the expensive side.
Well, yeah, if you go down into those areas, you're gonna pay that hefty price. Like if you go out to eat there, then of course, if you go down that area, then you're going to pay that price. But they have so much more outside of that you don't have to go into that area, as far as to go do what you need to do, because there's so much around there as far as, things to go buy and, places
Right.
to go visit.
Right.
Yeah, gas is about the same thing. We're 221, Liz. So it's about the same. They're about the same price as we are. So it wouldn't be that big of a change. But the land and stuff in certain areas up there is a lot cheaper, like houses. Now there's some houses that are very expensive up there. There's one that's $2.29 million. And I'd love to have it, but I just don't have that type of money. So, but they have some decent houses. You just have to look for them, and you have to, find what you like and, what you're looking for. And we found a few out there. So hopefully by next year they'll be there. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I've kind of got like a lot of my wants, and just thinking about, like I was thinking today, I would think I would really want, like, I need to have not an enclosed garage per se, but just a garage with a door on it.
Yeah.
Because that's where I would put all of my inventory. That's where I would want all of my inventory. And then I would want, I guess you could say, like, in the kitchen, I would want somewhere I could put a table, but have my dining room, my formal dining room, and have that like as my office area. So, and then I could have my living room as my living room.
Right.
That's what I want.
That way you can separate it.
Yeah, because right now everything's in the living room. Not everything, but some of my inventory is in here. Some of my, of course, my desk and computer and all that's in here.
Yeah.
So I really need somewhere to, like, separate my living area from my work. So. But I would, and I would want to have a guest bedroom. So if somebody wanted to come by, if they were coming through, I'd want to be, nobody could come here and sleep here if they, because everything's filled.
But that's what we were talking about too. Even though we're going to put like our parents in those little trailers and stuff, I still want to have a big enough house that way if somebody comes visit or whatever, that way I still have like a guest room, like, because the boys will still come up and visit, because that's going to be that's going to be my hardest thing, is going away from the boys.
Right. Right.
They're going to have to be coming to visit all the time. So it's, I got to have a space for them, and then space for anybody else that wants to come up and visit, and it's just going to be one of those things of, I've got to have that space too. So I have to think of all of it. Oh, shit. Yep.
That's right, Mary. One floor. I don't want no steps. I don't want any of that.
I wish I could get one floor. I can't. The one I found is a 2-story, but
yeah.
And they have the good thing about up there, they have basements in some of those houses.
Right.
So, oh crap, I need to go get my charger. I'll be right back.
Okay. Ugh. Hey there, Patty. Hey, Jennifer. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Thank you, Tom, for coming in. Thanks, Kathy, for coming in. I'm going to be on Beth's show tonight. She's having a planning show, I guess you could call it. She usually does that at the end of the month on Mondays.
Ooh.
News.
What's up in personal? Oh.
Just news. I seen. I think it was on Facebook. I seen there was a Tom. There was a big wreck over on 485, outer 485 this morning. I guess one person died.
Oh goodness.
Looked like the whole car was like engulfed. It looked like charred mess.
Oh wow.
So crazy.
Same here, bum crack. I got so much stuff everywhere.
Now that's a good idea, Mary. I want to Airstream so if we have guests, they can sleep in that. And if we want to go someplace, we can use it. There you go. Good
Hey, Jennifer.
idea. Sassy Seller says, what's the link to the YouTube channel? It's there you go. Hank put it in. That's Reseller Rowboat's channel. That's Beth. And she usually does a show on Monday nights. I think it's 8 Central. So I know Bump Crack. he's got boxes and bubble wrap surrounding me wherever I go in the house.
There's it's a place that when my boys were going to private school, it's a family, and they've got their home out there, and then they've got like this 4-bay garage out there, and then they had this they call it the pavilion. It was a big room. It had a kitchen and that kind of stuff. And because our school was so small, they would have prom out there.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's such a pretty place because you come in the front driveway and you're going down through trees that's on each side of it. And the house sits over on the left, and the garage sits down in the bottom, below the road. And then there's a pond, and there's the pavilion. And when they have big family gatherings and stuff like that, they have it down at the pavilion. Roberta said, this would be ideal for us. I said, why is that? She said, because you could put your crap down there in that and it wouldn't be in the house. And she said, and then when we have family gatherings, we can go down to the pavilion. And
Yeah.
I said, we'll just find us about 40 acres.
There you go.
And we can just start building.
That's a great idea, Mary. Just start making some little mini trips and go visit some areas. And
where's she at now?
She's in Michigan.
Yeah, she's in Michigan right now.
Oh God, the land of perpetual cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which someplace up there is supposed to have snow this week. Now, I don't know whether it was Michigan, but someplace up there.
There's some place in Montana that's having their snow. It's snowing now.
Are the way they talked, it was kind of be like a mini blizzard type thing, or
Yeah.
Y'all can have that crap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they did a state of emergency in Montana because they got so much snow.
But 48 inches, I think it was.
Yeah, it was absurd. It was crazy.
Like I said, Mary, if you need to pick my brain about Mississippi, holler at me. I'm here.
Yep.
Hit me up on chat.
Whatever you do, don't come to Kansas. Whatever you do, don't come here.
Yeah.
We still get snow here, so nope. I have a friend that she lives in California. I used to work with her in respiratory, and she lives in California. She's thinking possibly of moving to Nebraska, which I'm not too far from. Where she will be, it'll be about 4 hours, and it sounds like the way things are going to work out is about the time that she moves here, I'm going to be moving to Texas.
Oh God.
So I hope not. I hope that's not the case, but I hope I can at least go see her one time. She's got ALD, I think it's ALD or ADL. I can't remember. But she has a debilitating disease, and so she's suffering with that and everything. And I would love to be closer to her and everything, but yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah. That's the sad part when you have a friend that has that's, sick like that. And
Yeah.
you want to try to visit as much as you possibly can.
Yep. Yeah. I do not want to deal with any of that snow, cold, ice, anything. I don't want any part of it.
No, I'm same way.
I'm pushing 50. I've just had enough of that dadgum cold weather.
Pushing 50. What?
I was making sure you were.
I was listening just fine because that caught me. I was like, "You are not. I'm 50. What are you talking about, Mister?"
Yeah, I don't care for the stairs too much either, but I'm willing to get one of those little chairs just to ride up and down it, even if I don't need it. So
Hey,
elevator.
fun of it.
get you a ramp and you'll be good to go.
I'm all about that chair. I just have some fun.
Yep.
A realtor friend of ours called us and said, I want you to come look at this house. It's a foreclosure or getting ready to go on foreclosure. I can get you a good deal on it. I said, okay. So I rode by and looked at it, and I'm like, man, this house has got a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
And he's like, Tom, look at this. And he reached over and he opened the door and there was an elevator there. But it was a pretty house. It was on the main floor. There was a guest bedroom, office, a living room, dining room, family room, kitchen. And then upstairs there was 5 bedrooms, and downstairs there was like a game room and a home theater and a couple of more bedrooms and a couple more baths. And I'm like, first of all, we don't need all of these bedrooms. I'm trying to get rid of people, not take people.
They come back, Tom.
Yep.
And they bring extras.
And I said, and how much, what kind of deal can you get me on this house? He said, oh, probably about 700,000. I said, 700,000? I said, for 700,000, I can go buy the piece of land out on the lake that I want and build the house that I want and still have some money to put furniture in it and buy a boat.
Yep.
And he's like, well, it's a good deal. It's worth 1.5. And I'm like,
jeez.
If it was worth 1.5, then they would be asking $1 million something for it, not 700,000.
Exactly.
What? Wait.
Goodness.
Yeah, now he's late living. Hey, Tara.
There you go. Just buy it, Tom.
Buy it. I don't know. I was looking at something and they showed some bathtubs. They were showing those clawfoot tubs, but they had these suspended tubs, like the suspension tubs. And this thing was cool because it was cleared. It just hung right. I was like, that would be kind of cool, but I'd be scared my fat butt would get in and fall. I'm like, crash. Like, that'd be great. How'd she die? From the suspended bathtub?
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.
That'd be my legacy, Shit. I'm like, okay, fine. But those things are neat looking, though.
Do you remember that lady in town? Yeah, she fell from that suspended bathtub. Yeah.
Got her fat butt up in there. She should have known better.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Texas Val.
Well, ladies,
Texas Val.
You ain't gonna. No, you don't get to leave.
No.
You have to stay because you called me up in here. You don't get to leave.
That's right.
So whoever needs to take you wherever, they're gonna be but a few minutes late.
That's right. We got 14 minutes. You can hang in.
So they will be all right. Yes, I'm putting the foot down.
Yep.
Tara.
There you go. There's Tara.
Hey, just buy it, Tom.
New camera or something?
Yeah, because my laptop's broke. I told you that.
Clear, baby. Crystal clear.
Yep, we can see everything now.
Right. We can see the reflections good in that china cabinet behind you.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah,
Ted might be walking through there in his drawers.
Yeah, he might be. He's going to take a shower.
Definitely be seeing him now.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
I've shared it with you, and I know Tom wants to have like one of those Frank Lloyd Wright style houses, but they have that Facebook where it's called like This Old House, and they find all these like antique, like mansions and stuff for sale in the Carolinas and Alabama and Mississippi and stuff, and then you can buy them and fix them up. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool Facebook.
Yeah, I remember seeing that because they've had that one real pretty house. I think was it in Florida we saw.
Maybe, yeah, they do them all over the place, but they do a lot of them in the Carolinas and stuff. They'll have like, oh yeah, you know, it's some really old stuff, and they go and dig around it and that, and it's just kind of cool.
Yeah, I had to look at some of those.
Yeah, they have some pretty places.
Yeah, me too, junk girl. Mine's tripping over my own flip flops, about busting my face open. So
Don't do that.
I'm quick to do that one.
Yeah, I've been
No,
kind
I'm not having. Well, I've been.
rethinking the whole flip flop thing the last
Beth
couple of
asked
days.
if anybody's
Man.
having trouble getting their promoteds turned on. I don't think so. I didn't really list this weekend, but
Yeah, I turned
can't
mine on this
remember.
morning and I didn't have any problem. Just keep trying. Just give it a break and then you know, and then come back to it maybe.
Cheap old houses on Instagram. I check that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, she's down. She's falling down that hole.
My sales won't come on.
If you
Well,
type,
darn
if you
it.
type historic, if you type historic homes for sale, you'll get all kinds of like lists.
it's
like
called Old House Life. Michelle Bowers or Bowers, I think. Anyway, so she does all these video tours and stuff and that. It's been featured on the Weather Channel and Fox 8.
Oh wow. That's gotta be something then, right?
Yeah, if it's on the Weather Channel, you know you think a big time then.
Gotta
But
be
you know, most
something.
of those houses take a lot of work, and Kathy, honey, I just don't think you got enough time in the day to start a renovation project to go along with your reselling and all that kind of stuff.
Tom, I would hire somebody to do it. I ain't gonna do it my damn self. Are you crazy? I'm too old to be doing that, even if I didn't have time for the reselling.
Yeah.
I would hire somebody.
Yeah.
Get a big front porch so you can sit out on it like Miss Tara does.
Yep.
Miss
Yeah, I
Kathy,
wish I
Miss
had
Tara,
a big front porch.
do what?
I wish I had a big front porch. I
How
got
much
just a
room for
regular
a
little one.
big front porch on that thing?
Yeah, Listen,
Well,
Tom, I got a lot of other stuff to do first, so
I'm talking about what stretches across the front.
in my spare time, I'll work on constructing. I picked up a hot tub this weekend, so that's what Jim's working on right now, is testing out the hot tub and putting his chemicals in it and stuff like that.
Are you
Oh,
keeping
cool.
Okay, you better watch him. We don't want another little Brandon coming along.
There won't be. I'm 46 years old, Tom. My uterus is old and shriveled up.
Mine turned to dust. What you talking about?
Yeah, the last thing my uterus is thinking about doing is making a baby. I can tell you that.
Well, the way that you talk about fertile Jim, you know, he's liable to revive it.
Yeah, well, you need a fertile receptacle to put it in. So
Oh my gosh.
Lord have mercy.
Finally
What
just
else you
sold
bought?
my Captain America tie. That's awesome, Rita. Liz says I just got 2 notifications from PayPal of sales. Still didn't get eBay notifications yet. That's weird.
yeah, they were kind of jacked up last week too, a little bit, where you would on your graph it would have like no sales, but you would have like, you know, stuff sold.
Yeah. I know sometimes, and it sounds crazy, but I'll go, if I get something on PayPal, I'll go and I'll move my phone around and then it'll come through. So maybe sometimes it's just maybe the reception, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
Hank, you need to hush.
Huh.
Hank goes, my mom was in her late 40s. Be careful. You hush.
man.
Yeah.
Mine's been out of commission for years. It's all right.
Yeah. My clothes sign has been hung for quite some time.
I'm going
Oh,
on
boy.
27
Oh
years
Lord.
now.
Till she gets to Texas and ka-ching, ka-ching. How you doing?
Oh,
Miss? My name
hey,
is.
you can't do nothing if there's no plumbing. So there you go.
Oh, I thought you were talking about clothes for business. I was about to say.
No, we're not closed for business. We just, yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff I could say, but
Yeah, that's just maybe getting personal now.
I don't want to. We don't want to know. That's just TMI.
I just tied off for business, so
We're a sharing
Baby
crowd, but we're not
business.
sharing that much. Oh, God.
oh my gosh.
Tara, what's those yellow boxes you got back there behind you?
These?
Yeah, she got a whole bunch of them.
Oh, these are on clearance at Walmart. They're just those, they're made by Crayola. They're called Silly Scent marker makers.
Huh.
So I just picked them up because I thought, well, maybe at fourth quarter they'll pop or whatever.
There you go.
It was just a Walmart clearance thing. I don't make a living on like buying clearance stuff, but I figure if I could pick up some stuff and pay for the groceries I bought at Walmart, well, then I'm happy.
Yeah, there you go. Ask the hubby. He swears I'm on strike.
That's right.
There you go.
You'll
There
get
you go. Oh my
Been on
gosh.
strike for a while.
That's right, Rita. I'm glad you're still here. Glad
That's
you're still
right.
with us.
That's right. Or Val. Talk to Sand. Only one listening
my
right now.
But
Lord have mercy. Hey, where's Deb at? That's a T-shirt. Closed for business. Or
closed
not
for business. Yep.
Not closed for business.
Nancy.
Closed for business, and then in red letters behind it, not.
Holy shit.
She needs to pay me a commission. I've given her about 13 books ideas and a half a dozen T-shirts.
I
There
think
you
them people
go.
still working on that house behind her.
I know if they don't get finished with that thing, she's gonna freak out because she's hadn't been online and.
How come she hasn't been on? Is she like have like construction yet or something?
Yeah, there's construction behind her. There's some new people that bought the house back there behind them, and I guess they're remodeling. And they've been having saws go off. It's just, she said it's really loud back there.
Huh.
She says it's been going on. I mean, it goes up on until in the evening too.
Yeah.
Oh my
sometimes
gosh.
1 o'clock in the morning, they'll be out there talking, screaming, but she said that it's going to be going on for a while.
Wow.
So
Dang,
she's just been focusing on her business a lot.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
She lives in Long Island, Hank. Or lives on Long Island.
Yeah.
First of all, this is how stupid I am. I really didn't realize Long Island was that big of a place until after I met Deb, and I really spent some time looking at Google Earth, and saying, "Damn, this is a big ass place up here."
Yeah, it is. It's pretty large. Crazy. Tara, did you guys go to any auctions or anything?
I did go to an auction on Saturday, but really, we went to it and it said, oh yeah, lots of smalls. And when I get there, it's one
Gurgly.
Of smalls. It really wasn't that much. What did I buy? I bought a train sheet for like about 100. I bought what else? Some other small stuff. Oh, Jim got some brass letter stencils. Those usually do okay. Brandon bought some coins. I bought a single mantle Coleman lamp and a couple other small things. But there wasn't very much small stuff to buy. It was not. It was disappointing that way.
Huh.
You don't know until you go.
Yeah.
It's not like they have very good pictures and stuff. So.
Yeah.
So it wasn't anything really exciting. And Jim's leaving in the morning. He's going back up to Wisconsin. So I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing a video because there wasn't that much stuff on it really.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
He's going back to Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. What's
You
a big-
know, Wisconsin, it's way up north.
God.
the poor
Yeah.
bastards that live up there.
Going up there to finish
that's
up some
massive.
stuff, or
No, he just did so much. He decided to move back. No, his son is a sheriff in Milwaukee County. He saved a guy's life this spring. So he's getting some kind of award or recognition. They must have like I don't know, but it's at the like by the Performing Arts Theater downtown. So I don't know if it's like they give awards probably to a bunch of people that get recognition. But anyway, he saved this guy's life. This guy was having a heart attack. He did CPR on the guy and saved his life.
Wow.
So he's getting some kind of award. So, and there's like a dinner and stuff. So Jim's going to go to that tomorrow afternoon. And then since Milwaukee to where we used to live is only 4 hours, he's going to take the box truck and go get a load of our junk. And since he's all the way up in Wisconsin anyway.
yeah. There you go.
Awesome.
Very good, Mary. She said sales have been great this morning. 35 plus 8 this morning. And fourth quarter begins.
Yeah, they were actually pretty good this weekend. I didn't sell anything yet this morning, but I can't really complain about the weekend.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, that reminds me, I got to use my coupon today. If you haven't used your eBay store coupon, you better use it. Today's the last day on your shipping.
Today is the last day. Yep. And then tomorrow comes out the new one.
Yeah.
I got to figure out what I need. I've been trying to order my flat rate padded envelopes, the priority. Been trying to order one of those the big boxes every week, because once fourth quarter hits, they run out and you're on back order. So I think I've got 2 or 3 boxes. They probably think I'm a crazy nut, but anyway, for ordering that stuff, but that's okay. I don't care what they think. What happened, Tara?
She had to move her camera.
Oh, somebody was walking around.
Well, this hutch behind me, the glass is like, you know, I didn't realize it, but yeah, it reflects. There's a bathroom over there, and he's walking around with no shirt on and stuff, but it has a pocket door, but I have some boxes over there, and so I don't have it slid shut.
We almost did.
Yeah, you don't trust me, you don't want to see that.
Tara, did you get your new computer or are you just a new camera?
No, this is Jim's old camera from when he used to go on like Scott Zilke's morning show.
Oh.
No, he just set this up. No, my laptop. Well, I haven't even tried it, but I don't know. I was gonna try it, but he's like, "Hey, it's junk." Well, then if it's junk, what does it matter if I try it?
Just open it up because there's no more liquid in it.
All right. Anyway, so
It
I
was
even,
filled with tea.
I haven't even looked
It
at
was
it.
full of tea. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
Young people.
There you go, Mr. Sadie. I hooked my trailer up. I feel like I did something now. There you go.
There you go.
He didn't clarify whether it's his boat trailer or his trailer he's going to go get some stuff in.
Yeah. I would assume it's probably his boat trailer, but I'm just guessing there.
Well, it is Monday. Maybe he's got to work.
Oh, maybe. Maybe so.
It won't be too much longer before. Do they get a lot of snow in Missouri?
They get snow. They probably get more than we do. They're a little more northern and eastern. So, yeah, I don't want to do that again, but I got one more winter and I'll be out of here.
Then you have to just, sounds like we just need to find you a pontoon boat down there so you can just float when it rains. Or you're not going to go that, you're not going towards Houston. You're staying up like middle of the state, aren't you?
Yeah, it'll be Austin area.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to go get lumber. So it's not the boat.
Oh,
It's an actual trailer. He's got to go get lumber, doors, drywall. He's got to build a closet for the house.
oh.
Anyway, he's
Yeah,
got
I'm
to
gonna
move his
spend it.
he's got to move his boss this weekend or
Oh.
this week. So, but yeah,
A guy I went to high school with, he posted on Facebook, and I didn't even know he lived in Houston. Um, they're done. This is house number 3 that had flooded.
oh
Oh,
wow,
that suck. Yeah.
Ugh.
He's like, because they got money from the first one and they built another one and they raised it higher up off the ground. And in this last one, I said, so how far off the ground are you now? He said, well, to be on the safe side, he said, you know how the houses at Myrtle Beach are way up off the ground? I said, yeah, about 12 feet. He says, that's what we're looking at. He said, so I'm just going to sell the lot, pay the mortgage off, keep what's left, and I'm going to go find me a house someplace else.
Yeah, definitely. On
And
like the top of a mountain or something.
he's like, I said, like, where's something else? He says, I'm thinking about coming back to South Carolina.
Oh man, that's just awful. Yeah, I don't think I would want to live like Houston area. You know, when I originally was just thinking about Texas, I had chose Victoria, Texas. I've never been there or anything, but I like the area and did some research and stuff. But I'm really kind of feeling the whole San Marcos, Lockhart area. So I'm gonna stick with that for right now. Go that way.
See, she lives in Houston, doesn't she?
She lives in yeah, she's more on I think she's more on the coast.
Right.
Yeah.
And the short red-haired girl, she does a lot of like unboxings and stuff like that. I can never remember her name.
She's
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I can't remember what her name is. She's Texas gal treasures. Margaret.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Well, that whole green room is down in that area, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're in
Austin?
Austin now. Yeah, they're in Austin.
Oh, are they? I was thinking they were all down around Houston.
Yeah, Beth, I did go. I think we went to Bastrop, if I'm not mistaken. Texas Valley, we went there, didn't we? I can't remember.
What's a
Not
bass
sure.
trap?
Bastrop is a town.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really pretty. That whole area was just really, I mean, truthfully, I could live anywhere in any of those towns that are around there. I mean, you got the hill country. I like that. I like. Oh, we didn't get to Bastrop. Okay. So, but I mean that whole area is just. Oh, that's awesome. Near Lockhart and Wimberley. Well, that's great. Yeah, tell her to keep her eyes out. Keep her eyes peeled. But Bastrop is about 45 minutes. Okay. From Texas Val.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean every place that I've really looked, I mean that it varies some, but I know that the rent's going to be a lot more than what I pay here, but it's going to be a lot more expensive. So.
Well, you have more opportunity though. If you look
Oh
at it
yeah,
that
I
way.
mean that's the thing is, I could live here and pay less rent, but there's nobody that lives here, so
No.
I gotta pay a little bit more to have some people around. So I'm good with that. I need to be around people. I'm tired of this hermit shit.
Is there any possibility of buying something down there?
Maybe. Down the road. That's definitely a possibility.
Because that would bring the rent. I mean, normally rent's a good bit more than
Oh yeah.
buying.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Texas Val has a friend that's a realtor down there. Maybe you need to chat with them and see what the possibilities are if you could
She
do
might. She used to be a realtor.
Yeah.
it. Okay. Texas Val used to be a realtor?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
pretty sure she
yeah.
told me that a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. She is actually still a realtor. She still has her license. Still pays all of her fees and all that. She's just not practicing. But yeah, I would say I would want to live probably about an hour from I don't want to live that far. And it's not that I don't want to be away from Texas Val, but I want to be in the realm of, if Texas Val says, "Hey, let's go to lunch," I don't want to have to drive 3 hours to get to her.
Holy
I want to be within probably a good 30 to 45 minutes to, you know,
Beth, is that renting or is she buying?
my daughter's paying $1,200 a month, all bills paid, 3-bedroom, double wide on an acre in Wimberley. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean down there, that's probably. I mean, when I was up in Wisconsin, I mean to rent a house, I mean you were in that 12 to 1500 range. So
Yeah, and
that's just what it.
that's
I mean,
really what I'm
they had
looking
some
at.
duplexes, but I mean the duplexes I think were $600 a side, and I mean
Yeah.
they were in no great shakes.
Yeah. I mean, definitely if I could get it lower, but I'm really looking at anywhere from 1,000 to. I don't think I want to pay probably more than about 1,300. So I think with that,
Yeah.
I think I could find something. And it may not be all that I want, but I just have to have someplace for my inventory. I have to have someplace that I can live, have preferably 2 bedrooms at least. And I'm okay with that. So yeah, Beth, that's pretty good actually. So I'm sure we can come up with something. I'm sure we can find something. And like I was saying, around April, May, people, it's a big college area, so there's going to be places that people are going to be getting out of because they're graduating, not going to be going to school anymore, so they're going to be going back home or whatever. So there's going to be a lot of I would say the availability is probably going to go up around April, May, June time. So there's a very good chance that I may find something. Yeah.
Take Sally with you and get her out of that cold hole.
Man, I wish I could. She said she's not sure if she can deal with the hotness, but I think she.
I know that's why you got air conditioning. Honestly,
that's what I'm saying.
Honestly, I will say like me, because I mean, like when I lived up in northern Wisconsin, it'd be like if you had a day that was 85, because it's always cool up there. It's like, oh my God, it's so hot. But actually, like here, like today, it's going to be like 90, 95. It doesn't even bother me that much anymore.
Yeah.
Because now when it's like 60, it's like, oh, I need a sweatshirt. I mean, and you up in northern Wisconsin, you'd be like, oh, this is really warm, Oh, I don't know how you could take that warm weather. I mean, you really adjust to it quick.
Oh yeah.
And that's why you have air. I mean, you don't live down here without air conditioning.
Right. You have air, you have a heater, And, you know,
I mean, don't go out and start jogging when it's like 110. Like, oh,
yeah,
I think I'm gonna run today or
It's-
something. But
it's hot, so you stay inside more.
yeah,
That's kind of how the way it is here, you know. I don't know.
Jim's not looking forward to going up there because it's like the highs are the 60s during the day and as low as like 39 at night. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be cold. And then, you know, down here it's like it's gonna be like 90 something today, but it's been in the 80s, 85, 88.
Holy crap! Property houses are expensive in Wimberley.
Yeah, that's an expensive area, I guess.
Yeah,
I think we most of us grew up without air conditioning, Ansley.
Yeah.
I would say chances are most of us did, but
Oh, then remember getting in the cars with the vinyl seats and you'd have like your shorts on when you were a kid and your skin would be like cooking off of your thighs.
yeah.
Yeah. You'd go sit in the car, you're like, it's too hot. Yeah.
My
you'd be
legs
all
are
stuck,
burning.
yeah, stuck to the vinyl and that.
All right, Beth, you have a great day. Let me know. Yeah, send me a message if you get a chance and just remind me. And I probably don't need a reminder, but anyway, I'll see you tonight. Yeah, we had those seat covers, itchy blankets. Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, I remember that in the truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
If your parents drove with the air conditioning on,
Yeah.
the windows were shut, which meant
Yeah.
the smoke couldn't get out. I remember that.
Oh, that's probably why you got hooked on the smoke so
yeah,
much.
you feel like a smoke box. I mean, it just killing it.
Oh my gosh.
We didn't even have lights half the time, so we didn't know what
Yeah.
air conditioner was. So
Yeah. Like I said, we had a swamp cooler, and that was all we had. I didn't even know what an air conditioner could do until I moved, until I got married, actually.
Yeah. We lived on the farm. We didn't have air conditioning at all. Okay,
Mhm.
so then when we sold the farm and moved up in the suburban land, we had central air, and it was like, oh my god, the luxury.
I know, right?
Air.
We must
Wow.
be rich.
Yeah, we're really made it now. We got central air.
We're big time now.
Look closely for a look at
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Thank you, Tara and Kathy and Tom.
you're welcome.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with me for a little bit. And we'll see you all later.
Hi,
All
guys.
right. See ya.
Bye. Hang on a minute here.